Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set 18 Gator. Hey, lock it. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Now.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Caught here by Conley. A big play there on the first play of the game. 54 yards. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the Colts' 19-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
There. Yes. He's coming.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Look. Squeeze. Hurry. Kill.
They'll run it. This is Irvin. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but it's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Play fake. Mariota looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's get it. Ready, ready. 90, Wolf.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Bravo.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Drop deep, 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On third down, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota, and the catch made by Hilton. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
44's the Mike, 44's Mike. Check. All day, dog. Motion. 44. Me. Hey, that's good. Alpha. 44.
A first down throw for Mariota. Looking deep for Hilton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's now second and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. 44's the Mike.
On play action, Mariota. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Get wide. Undercrunch. 25. Check 25. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, watch it. He's checking. Crash. One. I'm coming after you. Tight dog.
Third and long here for Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 15.
Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Ready up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go, yo, yo, go, go. Blue draw, go.
This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Recon, 1-5.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Down. 10 Lobo. Smooth.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Border.
Hey, Sam on.
Check, check. Lucky. 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 Check 4. Check 4.
Hey, Wahoo. Go. Ready, ready.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 3rd down, Hines. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing Jones. The throw taken in by Cole. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole in the final seconds of the 1st half as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might out.
Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 44 is the money. Exit. Right here, right here.
On third down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back far off.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Check 24. Check 24. One. Go.
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to go down again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
70, Indy. Hey, Delta.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception here, Mariota looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Let's go!
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mariota on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Mariota now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Mike Bobo.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll throw again. Mariota. They find some open field here. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Nice 7, let's go.
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike Bobo. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? You think you will?
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now it's Hines. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check back. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. One. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Box try. Here we go.
From the 44, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mariota looking deep for Hilton. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check tight. One. 3. Bravo!
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
57 Mike. Watch QB's up. 57
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Campbell making the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. To throw Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's got it to Hilton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Mike's 50. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. 3. Defense on deck. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
36.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott Good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. I'm trying to...
Leo.
Check.
Jones operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, defense.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check three, check three.
SOS.
One.
Switch it.
One.
Switch it.
Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Reset.
Football for Mike. Charlie. I got it. 44 to Mike. Check. Get in the weight room.
Now Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alpha. 57's the Mike.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game.